One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. For kickoff as we get this game started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Formation for these receivers. The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down at the 23.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Rides the back and leaves it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wants to fire on second down. Fakes to grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Navy quick to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the move. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He'll pull it on the read. Got room to work. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive linemen. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Midshipman. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Slater. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it in. It's Karapateas. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback bonus strike.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Owls! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Swings it out to the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. With jet sweep pass. Past the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Smith dropping to pass. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the big throw. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Knight. He's got him. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
2nd down coming up.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is...
There he goes! Past the 20. Touchdown, Rice! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Diego State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Snapdragon Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. This is a designed run. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Smith dropping to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hampton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Peppers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Comes the Navy offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To throw, it's Knight. Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. At the 20, he's got space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the tailback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great play by the defense. getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And if the kicker can put one through, they put on the heat and they blocked it. He's got the ball. That one's live.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Looking for his man. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Rice! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Navy quick to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it out quickly. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Bears the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Navy will have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage fourth down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't go, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Navy! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Finds his man. It's Karapateas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Karapateas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the... gamesmanship going on right now, and I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Catch in the middle. It's Clayton. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Peppers. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Midshipman! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Now adjusting. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be